Welcome back, guys. I'm Max, and I'm here with Diego. And today we're going to react to the league phase fixtures for this Champions League. So we're going to be giving our opinion on the matches that we have coming up. All right, so starting off, guys, we have PSG going against Bayern at home. That's going to be a really good game. You know, Bayern's look pretty good.
Bro,
we got some
Luis
solid
Diaz.
players.
Ooh.
Yeah, Olise, Kane up top. I think it's going to be a really interesting game and definitely one to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we can see Hakimi versus Luis Diaz match.
Yeah, it's going to go crazy.
So it goes hard.
Also, PSG's playing Barcelona. We're finally going to see that game.
It could have been, or some say should have been.
Yeah, some say, but it wasn't. It wasn't, but we're going to get to watch them play against each other.
Yeah.
That's obviously going to be a really good game. I might tune in, even though I'm not a fan of either team, but it's going to be a really good game, guys. We're going to see the Barcelona midfield against the PSG midfield. We're going to see who's better, that day. Obviously, it doesn't mean whoever wins is the best.
We're gonna win the Champions League,
but we're gonna see who's better that day. It should be a really good game to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
PSG's also playing against Tottenham. Now Tottenham won the Europa League. They're in the Champions League. Yeah. They've been looking pretty good so far.
About that.
Yeah, they beat City in the league. They're looking like a solid little team. I think they might be able to give PSG like a hard time.
Yeah,
I still predict that like PSG will probably beat them, but I think it's gonna be a good game to watch.
Yeah, now right now that you're mentioning it, now I'm thinking that their coach that they have is really solid, bro.
Yeah,
like, I think the coach is a little bit underrated. I'm not gonna lie. Not many people may know him, or I'm not saying I know him like so much, but tactically, I think he's very good
coach. Yeah,
and he can keep his players very disciplined. I mean, we saw it against PSG in the Super Cup. I mean, they did a solid performance. Obviously, a bit unlucky, and also Man City. They beat them, right? Pep Guardiola lost, so I think he has some like spice into it in his tactics, and he can definitely make this game disappointing for PSG. So I think it's an entertaining game. Yeah, so next up, I have Real Madrid versus City at home. I think that's going to be an entertaining game. It's kind of like a classic.
In the Champions League. They always play against each other. I feel like every year for the last like 3 or 4 years, these guys
maybe
are playing
even like 5, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe, I don't know, but I think definitely for the last 3 they've played each other at some point.
That's true.
It should be a really good game. We're gonna see what Madrid's capable of against a pretty decent team. And obviously, City's a great team, but they haven't had the best beginning.
City.
Got Juve,
Liverpool. That's crazy, bro. They got Liverpool. They're gonna Trent versus Liverpool.
Oh yeah, and I think
that's insane.
That's an away game, so he's going back. Yeah, he's going
back.
That's
insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. Know that. I mean, I feel like they're gonna, probably be against them. I don't know. Sometimes like, they'll applaud like old players or players that have been there before that won stuff with them because he won the Champions League with them in the league.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know if they'll applaud him or if he's gonna get booed.
I don't think he will because they didn't spend any money on him.
Who would be on his side? Gakpo, probably Gakpo. I don't know. It should be a really good game though. I mean, if Isak goes over there. And somehow
he's starting.
Yeah, Isak on the left.
Imagine right now, he's not starting Trent, but then for that game he does start. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Bro. I think it plays out a bit different coming in as a sub.
All right, and then we have Liverpool. Like we said, they play Madrid away. No, at home. Yeah, we were just talking about how Trent's gonna go play. And then they're also playing Atletico Madrid. It's crazy. They're playing Madrid and Atletico Madrid at home.
At home, yeah.
Luckily, they're at home, but those are tough games. I think against Atletico, we always know Atletico plays really solid defense. Liverpool obviously, plays a little bit more offensive.
Yeah.
So it should be a good game to watch. Defense versus
tactically.
Offense.
Yeah, it might be a tight game. Some people are gonna want more goals, but it's.
I want to see. I mean, Julian Alvarez looks great.
Yeah.
So I want to see like what he can do against a VVD. We've seen him at Man City. He didn't get that much time at City. Now that he's at Atletico, we're gonna see what he's capable of. Liverpool also has Inter away. That's going to be a tough game for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen Inter in the last, 3 years go to 2 finals?
Yeah.
These guys, they haven't won, but they're a solid team,
They're
and
consistent in the Champions League.
It does suck that their coach left because their coach, had a lot to do with the fact that they were making it that far. But I do think that there's still, a solid team defensively.
Good captain. And so for Chelsea, we're looking at here right now. They're playing against Bayern. I think that'll be one of the most entertaining games. They're playing away.
Away.
So I think that'll be really entertaining. Finally seeing again, Olise versus Marco Correa. Haven't seen him since Crystal Palace time. So, I mean, see how he's developed at Bayern. And I think down the lines, man, it's going to be a tough game for both sides, honestly.
Yeah. I think defensively, Bayern are pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like Chelsea, their attacking
is good enough.
good enough to cause them a lot of problems. But I also think that Bayern up top are crazy.
Yeah, man.
Kane, Olise, Luis Diaz on the left. It's gonna be a tough game for Chelsea, and away especially. That's gonna be tough. So we're gonna see what Chelsea's made of.
You're gonna have to be locked in, man.
Yeah, a tie would be decent. Obviously I want them to win, but
it's not
the end of the world if they tie away.
Yeah.
But Chelsea also are playing Barca. Now that's a game I've been waiting to watch for a while, man. Like, I have a lot of Barcelona friends and family who support Barca, and they're always talking, bro. A lot of talk, and they haven't won much. A couple leagues here and there, but it's been, 10, 11 years from their last Champions League?
That's true.
Even as a Chelsea fan, we had a rough, little patch a couple years ago, or the last, 3 or 4 years have been a little rough. Don't forget, Chelsea won the Champions League more recent than Barca has. Yeah. And now, I'm not saying that makes Chelsea a better team or a more historic club. I think Barca are definitely the more historic club.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like there's a lot of talking. They talk too much, and so we're gonna see. Yeah. We're gonna see what they're made of.
Yeah.
Luckily for Chelsea, that's a home game. I think that's definitely an advantage for Chelsea.
Yeah, it always is.
And we're gonna see, Cucurella against Lamine. Should be pretty solid. Yeah. To be able to watch that, Cucurella lock him down, hopefully. But we know Lamine's world class.
Yeah, he definitely.
There's a lot of people that talk a lot of crap on Lamine. I think he's a really solid player.
Yeah.
Definitely in my top 5 for the Ballon d'Or. He'll probably get top 3 for sure, but
he'll probably be nominated like that in the next couple of years.
He'll definitely win one. Yeah. I think. He's that kind of player.
Then who do they got? Napoli, bro. That's gonna be insane. KDB,
that's a good game.
Crazy,
KDB
bro.
Against Chelsea again.
That is crazy.
In light blue, always.
Blue,
we'll see what they're made of, because Napoli.
And McTominay, bro.
They had a really good season last season in the league. We got Inter.
Ooh, Inter has 4 hard games, as we can tell right now. Inter has 5 hard games. That Ajax right there too.
Ajax, I don't know if I count that as a hard game anymore. maybe competitive.
I think they'll compete.
Yeah, competitive.
Sure. 4 hard games in the competitive game, and the other are.
The 4 hard games are definitely hard for Inter.
BVB, bro.
BVB away, the yellow wall. That's gonna be crazy. You got
Liverpool at home.
Yeah. But at home, as if that's an advantage. But Liverpool are cooking. I feel like they haven't looked the greatest, because honestly, they've kind of gotten cooked a little bit defensively. They're not looking strong, but they score a lot of goals, and they have a lot of luck in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, if you're gonna win stuff, if you're gonna be a champion, you need luck on your side.
Yeah, and then they have Arsenal, bro.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Home an advantage, but to an extent as well. They're really good.
Yeah, Arsenal's really good defense.
They got really good signings this year, so they're definitely building something for the Champions League.
They're gonna want to try to compete for the Champions League.
I think if they don't even make it to the top 4,
they gotta make it to the semis.
That might be out, bro.
For it to be successful. Yeah. They're also playing Atletico. That's gonna be a good game. 2 solid defensive teams. We'll see what they're made of away. That's always tough at Atletico. City have it tough, in my opinion. They have a tough couple of games. They got BVB at home. We already talked about the Madrid game away. Leverkusen at home. Leverkusen aren't looking that good, but you never know, man. Napoli at home. KDB back at City. That's gonna be crazy.
That's the game I kind of want to watch.
I think that's the kind of game, if you're KDB, you want to show up. You want to have a solid performance.
He doesn't go try hard this time.
Yeah, he's going to go try hard.
Go back in 2014 when he get red.
Yeah. They have a tough schedule. Galatasaray at home, luckily. If it would have been away, I think that's a little harder. But at home, City should win that. So, tough schedule for...
Because isn't Osimhen at Galatasaray?
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be a good game to watch, too.
With Bayern playing Arsenal away. That's going to be a hard game for Bayern. It should be one to watch.
Kane in London, man.
Really good defense in Arsenal and really good offense in Bayern.
I could see Kane scoring.
Honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie. I can see Bayern going a little bit further this time around in the Champions League.
Yeah.
They got a really good team.
Yep.
Now, guys, I'm not trying to be a hater, but I think that Barcelona, I got it nice. Their fixtures we've talked about them playing PSG.
They're going to be typing right now, bro.
Obviously, a hard game, Like, PSG is going to be tough. Chelsea away should be tough. Then, Newcastle, they have tough. We saw Newcastle battle.
Nah, they're going to cook
against
their
Liverpool.
defense, bro. Yamal's going to cook their defense.
I think so, too. I think so. I think that's
going to cook their defense.
I think that's not the hardest game for them either.
With Isak or without Isak, they're cooking them, I think.
And then after those 3...
they're going to cook all those.
A bunch of nobodies, bro.
Frankfurt, Olympiacos.
Yeah, Frankfurt, Olympiacos, Copenhagen, I think like the All-Star Red
That
team. I
Mexican
don't know.
guy is in Copenhagen, huh?
Yeah, Westgas.
Westgas,
Club Bruges. Like those are their games. Like I think they got the easiest schedule.
Probably definitely be in the top 5.
They gotta be against these teams. They gotta make it
in the table. Yeah,
they gotta make it top 5, top 6.
Yeah, the top 3, bro.
Yeah, I mean if they do really
those
good
games,
if they beat one of those tough teams, you know, if they beat Chelsea or PSG,
I'd see them beating PSG
and
over Chelsea.
It's not to bash Barca; they're a great team, but I do think that they kind of got it easier than some of these other teams.
That's it, no?
That's true. Yeah, because I mean that's Tottenham. Who cares?
That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to comment saying who you think has it easier in the league phase or has it the hardest. Make sure to like and subscribe, but also just share with friends or family members that are into soccer videos. And yeah, man. Peace. Baby girl running on my mind. Damn, you must be tired.